This is going to be a reading for a masculine. I know tarot readers always say that there's no gender in tarot, but sometimes in the readings you can't refute the gender on this unless you are somebody who doesn't go by gender recognition, your fluid gender, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know your guys' terms. But anyways, this is going to be a specific message, very specific message. So if it's not for you, don't take it. Do not apply it to your life. If it sounds like it may resonate with someone you know, then please go ahead and pass that message along. All right, so for this male that we are looking at here, the beginning deck, when I asked what this reading was going to be about, who it was going to be concerning, the cards that came out said, I am announcing that I am about to come, casually suggesting a threesome, braiding 3 penises into a Twizzler, self-loathing, elderly Japanese men, natural selection, black people, going an entire day without masturbating, and opposable thumbs. So this is about a partner who has a sex addiction. This is about a partner who enjoys other races. This is about a partner who enjoys multiple people at one time. Okay? Now, here I have awareness. So somebody who is the partner of this person has become aware of the situation. We have friendship. This person has become aware that there is a friendship that they have that is involved with this situation. Then we have gratitude. This person right now is currently expressing gratitude for becoming aware of what has been brought to their attention. The next message we have is you're dealing with an unstable cycle regarding your confidence, money, and finances, and it's coming to an end. We have child raised to be a criminal, but guided by gold. So one of these people out of this relationship probably was, like a Dennis the Menace type situation. Got into trouble growing up, and in their adult life has started to turn things around. What this person needs to know is that just because the partnership is not working out does not mean that this is something that you're supposed to be going through, because it simply says you are guided by gold, which means there's a purpose here for you, and divine is going to be removing you from this situation. Somebody is definitely guilty, okay? And this says supported, loyal, they got it, you got it. So there is somebody in your circle right now who is supporting you, who is helping you through it. And this is somebody that you do not have to worry about. I would say maybe they share the same understanding, or they're not looking to see what they can take or get from you. It says interracial relationship is all about sex. Someone who is cunning and deceptive but resilient. So you're going to need to be very careful here, because cunning and deceptive, this could seriously turn ugly. When people are cunning and deceptive, you often look at crimes like what you watch on Snapped, murders and threesomes, jealousy, triangle type shit. One partner hurts the other because they catch it in the act. This says change will bring good results. The change will be uncomfortable. Results are financial and spiritual wealth. Okay. A two-faced female mother figure wants to destroy your confidence, money, and finances. And then we have, you're going to need to have the courage, okay, to make plans to follow, and you're going to need to follow through. The truth is coming out, and so you're surviving high stakes right now, because I think you're in a little bit deeper than you're aware. The next deck of cards, one second. Okay, so the next deck of cards here is showing two options for my collective. If you choose the way that the divine is wanting you to, and that is going to be by ending this relationship, at the end, okay, you're going to find yourself sitting pretty fat and happy, okay? You're going to be in the king's spot. If you choose to stay in this relationship, you're going to be blind, disabled, and hungry. There is a man here who is coming in with a promise to this partner, okay? And with this promise, it has this female dreaming about more money, more abundance, more material goods. But in order for her to gain that, you have to be boxed in. You have to be boxed in and quiet. Okay? And that's going to put you in a situation where you can see everyone in your outside world and you're not understanding why no one's talking to you, why no one's dealing with you, no one can hear you, but you can see what's going on. And here she is at the door with the keys behind her back, like, nah, motherfucker, you're not coming out. Divine is now going to be setting you free with the information that is coming through. This woman, just like you in the beginning, had two choices. You could either end up as the king or the disabled blind man. This woman has two choices right now, and they're not good. She's either going to end up completely disabled and blind, okay, in a wheelchair, or she's going to end up homeless and an old hag. The reason this is happening is because she has had sex with too many partners, and these partners have had very, very bad soul ties attached to them. Bad spirits, bad things in their spirits attached to them that have transferred over into her. She has snuck out of her home many times in order to have these acts. And this information is coming to you by communication of electronic text, email, social media, something. You're going to find something out through an electronic device in regards to this situation. Now, here's the sad part. We have the child's card back to back. One child in reverse, one is in the upright. Now, I'm going to be honest, I could read this two ways. This could mean you need to watch out for your children because one of them is heavily influenced by her and is going to be going down the same path, same road, and is going to end up in one of those two options, disabled, okay, or an old hag. Or you can look at it as one child is not yours and the other one is. This one is a 1. This would tell me the first child you had would be hers. The numerical number on this one is 21. This could be the child that was born in 2021 is not yours, or 2 plus 1 is 3. The third child is not yours. Now, Divine says there was a golden rule you should have followed. The mother of any woman holds the keys. If you want to know who your partner is going to be like, whether they like their parent or not, you need to look at the mother. Okay? If the mother was sitting pretty, classy, respectable, you would have had a good family life. But unfortunately, this divine feminine's mother was in reverse. She was the forbidden fruit. You're going to need to have strength here, okay, because she sucked it from you. And the reason being is because she knew your capabilities, what it was that you were going to be able to provide, and that would have been the king's lifestyle, right? She's taking that from you. You're no longer youthful looking, okay? You're no longer confident. There's things in your life that have gone down and that have changed drastically than what they were from the get-go. Now you're finding yourself half animal, half man, beating down a door just to get into your own home. And you're about to light that home on fire. we have the Death card. Now, this could mean two things. One, you keep dealing with her, and one of you really is going to die. Like how I said, somebody's going to end up on SNAP situation. Or you're being shown this information so that you can put a death to who you are right now and make a major change and a major comeback and rebirth yourself. This person I'm talking about in my collective is a hermit. This person no longer goes out very much. This person is sad inside. They're not sociable. They don't have many friends. They don't really care to do a whole lot. This person also suffers at night mentally, finds it hard to sleep. Feels like they have so many swords waiting to just get dropped on them no matter where they turn. Divine is saying, you've forgotten who you are. You are the king. That is your throne. Unfortunately, you've been backstabbed too many times and you've been stolen from, and you don't know who to trust. Divine is saying no female belongs on a king's throne. That's devil's work. The illusion is over. Okay? You're no longer blinded by what's being hidden from you. You do not need to stand there and sulk about it and feel sorrowful because you did not lose anything. You need to look at what has happened to you as a mission, okay, to expose what is not good for humanity. You're no longer tied and bound by this situation. You are somebody of temperance. You're the only even and level-headed person in this entire situation, okay? And you need to continue with that temperance energy because there is a golden opportunity that you planted a while back that you've forgotten about that is now ready for you to pick. And here you're going to be seen leaving on this boat with that child in that boat. So you are going to be leaving with your family in your possession without her. Now, Divine is letting you know you are at a crossroad, a pivotal point. You have so many options here sitting in front of you, and you're still standing debating with your hand on that one option. Why are you not looking around? The option you're about to choose, the water doesn't even flow through. You're picking the driest option. Doesn't make sense. The option you're picking and looking at underneath this little house here belongs to a woman who has made her own nest and tied her own heart to her wrist, but is completely damaged. She has nothing to give. She has no want to give. She has no want to leave this little nest that she's built. Look, she's completely content, tied up in there herself. And she did that. This isn't an abused woman. She's not abused. She put herself there. If you stay, the chariot is going to leave. You are not going to even have a roof over your head. You are not going to have the choices to choose from. This chariot is going to leave you in the dust. Your knowledge that you obtain, your intuition that you feel, the things you know before they happen, or the things you sense that are happening, that is giving you the head start on this little information journey that you're about to find out, that's going to get ripped from you too. Because that is a gift, that's an ability from Divine, and you're not following through with it. You're not going to be an older man sitting in a nice house with his nice golden nugget pentacle sitting on his lap, knowing that he can obtain anything in the world and has his best loyal dog at his foot with no worries. That's not going to be for you. The family life is not going to be obtainable for you in the future if you continue to stay. Because right now, this crossroad is showing divine whether or not you are worthy of having this family life that you actually dream of. This is something that you actually crave and want. If you can figure out how to find the peace within yourself and the confidence within yourself to make this move and walk away, you will turn into that emperor, okay? And you will be granted that life, that partnership, that twin flame that you're wanting with that never-ending bowl of abundance between the two of you. Now, this partner of yours has learned how to tap into the Kundalini with you, okay? That sex that she does hypnotizes you, fucks your head off after you have sex. But she gets to make herself look like she's the peacekeeper. All while inside, whatever it is that she's transferred during this little sexcapade is burning your soul. Okay? And while it's burning your soul, it's taking everything that you've ever had. Because I think you're somebody that used to encompass the bull. You might have really had the bull spirit inside of you. No bullshit. That bull is now tied up. That bull cannot fight because it's hypnotized. You're stuck in a cycle with the snake. You're going to eat yourself alive while they benefit off of the money and anything that the grain can bring. Divine is saying he's proud right now, though. Okay, here's your positive. He's proud right now because the boundary didn't bend. You didn't fold this time. You're standing stronger than you ever have. The 14 of Spades also came out. He's trying to reassure you that you are going to have peace after the grief of this situation. But you have to be calm with yourself. You have to be patient. You have to know that the emotions you feel are going to be uncomfortable. And yes, it's going to be a hard, trying road in order to reroute yourself to the path you're supposed to be on. But it's doable. Then you have, you owe no footnotes. No, this is not a complete sentence for you. You do not have to end your life with what has been given in this situation. But you also owe no explanation to this person at all. 14 of Clubs also came out. You're now getting the truth and you're integrating it into your life. Once you get all of the truth and you sit with it and you get complete with it, you understand it, you accept it, and you start to make plans to move forward, that is when you're going to see the positivity and your abundance start coming back. Divine also wants to let you know that pressure is coming in from the external source. That means that if you don't make this move, Divine's going to make this move. Because whatever that partner has done is so defiable, okay? She's being condemned. And if you don't want to be condemned with her, then you need to go. We have the strategist. Plans, organizes, finances, and law. This is what she's been to you the entire time. Okay? She's been planning and organizing against your finances and threatens the law on you. It's now time for you to turn into the strategist on her. Then we have go outside in nature. Fresh air will get your mood instantly. Divine is letting you know you need to take more walks. You need to breathe in that fresh air, and your answers to your situation will come to you. Okay? Here, this is letting you know you've been resisting change. You've been delaying the inevitable, and there's been a whole lot of lying in this relationship. You forgot how resourceful you are. You need to work on your flexibility and your balancing, but you're also adaptable. You also forgot that you're the charming hero, you're energetic, and you're rebellious, as well as hot-tempered. There's disappointment because you feel like you've underachieved yourself. You feel like you've caused an unhappiness with the people around you, but most of all within yourself. You need to realize it's not you. Your partner is ruthless. Your partner is violent. Your partner is intimidating. Your partner is irrational, and your partner is cold. You need to get your confidence back. You need to get your passion back, determination, and you need to socialize so that you can get your self-assurance back. You have been broken all the way down that you even forgot you're a man. Feeling trapped is the biggest thing right now. You feel hopeless and imprisoned, and what she's doing is paralyzing you by using fear. Here we have backstabbing, okay? Makes you feel like a failure. You're exhausted. You've had to say too many goodbyes to the people around you because of this. And now Divine is saying it's time to sever all ties with everybody involved with this person. It's going to hurt, yes. But because they're involved with this person, means she's always going to have a tie to you and will always be able to yank on that energy, cause that fear. So it's time to sever ties. And I'm going to have to say this, even if it involves severing with the children. Sudden change is coming, and it's coming in real quick, okay? You're going to have to make a decision like that. But after you make that decision, you're going to be flooded with excitement, and that's going to let you know you made the right decision. If you make that decision correctly, you're going to be gifted a home, okay? You're going to have the ability to celebrate that decision and what is coming for you. You're also going to be gifted stability and a sense of belonging and a life partner. So if this reading was for you, hopefully you paid attention and you're able to make that correct decision. If you want any more information, any more deeper insight, you can email me. My email's in the description box. And please don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe.